Morning all, morning baby Raphael. How's everyone had a good week this week? Couldn't be any more confusing, could it, if it tried? Anyway, we just have to get on with it. So I asked for Spirit to put us a bubble of white light protection around us individually and around us as the family soul group that we are. And I want to talk to you about something I see. I actually didn't even see the programme. I only saw the title of the programme. And it was a talk to prepare your children for the prejudice that they're about to meet when they leave the family nest, if you want to call it that. Obviously, it's the weird thing is, I don't think any white people relate to that because it don't happen to us. So I must admit, I never even thought that someone would have to do that to their children before they left the nest. It's a terrible indictment of our society because not one child has ever been born with a prejudiced bone in its body. It's us. It's us with our silly jokes, with our silly attitudes that have brought this about, and we need and we must change that for our children. I mean, I don't know if any of you saw the programme, but what a terrible thing to have to do to your children. How would you even explain? How would you even explain it? Because it's not something that your mind could even really get round. So please, it's up to us, mums and dads, all over the world to not allow any racial talk in the house. And I don't mean politically correct, this, that and the other, because that drives everybody mad, but just normal human compassion and love for other people, that you wouldn't ever want to have to do that to your own child. So don't let someone else have to do it to their child. And only us can stop this. There's nothing to do with the government and laws and all the rest of it. It's our mindset that we have to change. It's not funny if it's happening to you. Like always, it's okay if you're not aware of it. It's actually a little bit like the COVID. All my life I've heard of like diseases going around Africa, like Ebola and all them ones, and because it never came here, you didn't really relate to it. We can only relate to this one here because we're actually having it our own selves, and that's what's made us aware. I don't want you to have to be aware of prejudice before you do something about it. Just make it, you take racial vocabulary out of your everyday words. It's as simple as that. Also, I just need to explain briefly the dustbins. The dustbins don't just stay full up. The really serious stuff goes up to the angels for them to transmute and heal whatever we've put in our bins. And all the ordinary stuff, that's why like one of the bins is brown, it goes back to the earth. It's transmuted. It's not kept so that your ceiling reaches that your dustbins reach the ceiling, or that you need 4,000 dustbins to get rid of your thing. However many you need, we've got untold amounts of it. But don't worry that you're overloading your dustbins. It's better to overload your dustbin than it is to overload your own mind. So don't worry about your dustbins. The angels take care of that. And it's all that negative energy is transmuted into positive energy, and then it goes back and it feeds the earth. So you don't have to worry about stuff like that. So, time for the meditation. Nice and relaxed. Take 3 deep breaths. And off we go on our journey. We're walking up our beautiful path. It's a warm, balmy day. We breathe in the fresh air, the smells of nature, the sounds of nature. We can hear the birds and the bees. It made me say it again, and the mosquitoes. All them little things that you kill because they get on your nerves are actually vital to the world. And we walk up. There's a sense of peace with us today. And as we turn the first corner, there's our famous grey dustbin, where we're going to offload all our worries from this week, all our fears, all the things that we beat ourselves up for. We didn't do as good as we could. Like I always say, there's another day to be better. And if your goal is that you're as best as you could, it's the most amazing goal to have. So offload all that stuff that you beat yourself up over, that you worry about unnecessarily, the fears that all this pandemic has created within all of us. And that feeling of being alone. You're not alone. No one's alone. You only have to reach out. So all them worries, all them troubles in the grey bin, and put that lid on as tight as you can. And we wend up our path. The scent of flowers attacks our senses in a beautiful way. And we're breathing in all the love that the world has got to give us. And as we wend up the road, we're walking past the brown dustbin of our secrets. We almost look at it surreptitiously, but it's a fantastic thing to have in our life. Because life is not about punishing yourself. It's about loving and sharing and caring. And we carry on our path and we enter our secret entrance of our most beautiful tree, where all our wonderful work is being done from, in safety. As soon as we come into the tree, it's like coming home. There's a beautiful gentleness about coming in there. And this week, we are being asked to actually travel through the tree. Up we go through the boughs, out through the leaves, up into the atmospheres, high and high above the earth. But there's no fear, no frightened of being up high. We're all safe in the work that we're doing. Now I just want you to open your heart chakras as wide as they can and send as much love and healing as you can to the planet. You'll notice on the planet there's dark spots, negative energy, wars and famine and fear. If you can see those dark spots yourself, aim your love directly at them and it will diffuse them. So I'm going to leave you to do your work. to come back. Gently, gently, you descend. But as you're descending, you can see rows upon rows, tiers upon tiers of other earth angels doing the same work as us. Gently down. Through the leaves, down through the boughs, till we come back to the central trunk of the tree. There's a sense of accomplishment about what we've done this morning. Excuse me. And back down until you're sitting back in the chair that you started our journey off in. 3 deep breaths and bring yourself back to the now. Are you back? Well done, all of you. Fantastic work. Absolutely fantastic work. Well done, all of you. Right, so cards for today. I've got the Crystal Tarot by Los Scarabo. I like these cards, all of what they do. And today's one is a 2 of Pentacles. And it's just about juggling finances. And I think we can safely say that all of us are juggling finances now. Try not to make it your overbearing worry, because you can always get by. Maybe not with extravagance and opulence, but we will get by because we will help each other to get by. And the second card is Kyle Gray's Angel Prayers, and this one is Trust Your Vibes. And that's exactly what we've got to do. It doesn't matter how many rules and regulation the government pull out, you have to make your own decisions with this. Like I'm always saying every week, if you don't feel safe in what you're doing, don't do it. It's as simple as that. You can make excuses for this, that and the other, but your health is your wealth. Because if you haven't got good health, it's hard work. Everything's hard work. So again, it's about doing what you feel is right for you. It might not be right for everyone in the world, but if it feels right for you and it makes you feel safe, that's the things that you've got to follow, what you actually think your own selves. Government don't make our decisions for us. They might make rules for the countries, but they don't make your own personal mind up of what you do. That's yours. It's not anyone else's. Your own mind is only yours. So it's sort of like for us to reason through the things that are happening, because we have got to learn to live with this virus, because it don't matter how many shutdowns that we have, it's going to be there when you come back out again. And I understand that it's for looking after the hospital system and the nurses and the doctors, but it has to be for all of us as well. It can't just be to keep the national health going. And it's not true to say that that's going to help, because it will help in terms of it slows it down, but it's going to be there. So you have to trust any situation that you put yourself in, whether you're doing the right thing or not. So you have to trust your own intuition. That's exactly what that card's saying, even though they call it vibes. Right, so we want to thank everyone, thank our beautiful nurses and doctors and cleaners and carers and all the key workers and all the people that are the unrecognised key workers, all those that go out there and do their own personal little bit to make someone's life a little bit easier. And obviously the mental health issue is of paramount importance, because there are loads of people out there that are living on their own. And that's a different ball game altogether. Even if you're only arguing with your partner, there's contact and there's communication. right? Whereas on your own, your mind can go into all sorts of scenarios that maybe not be so good for your mental health. But I want to ask them people, reach out. Not all of us out here get the signs. Not all of us pick up that even though that you've got the happy face on, that really you're devastated inside and you're frightened and you're fearful. I mean, I do think loneliness is the biggest disease of the Western world, because we don't care for our old. That's 100%. You know, we haven't got a richness in our family life anymore that lesser developed countries have got. And that's what makes them so rich in their own life. So that's just what I'm saying. Look, the story that I told you last week with my friend June, if I hadn't have rung her up, I would not be in touch with her today. And that is 100% true. And for the sake of just reaching out for someone else's help, it's not a sign of weakness to ask for help. It's a brave thing that you do, because it shows that you let yourself open to them type of things. So please, everyone that's out there that's got problems or they're lonely, just reach out. Even if it's a stranger in the street, just simple words hello to people or a smile can be enough to nourish their soul through these frightening times. So us lot, be alert out there. Be alert to other people's needs and wants. And you that need and want, let us in. Tell us. Just let us in, and we will all help, I'm telling you. Right. In our new society, there won't be such a thing as loneliness, because we will all care and love and look out for each other. We will. That's what this is all about, bringing in those changes, even though it's in disguise as COVID. But it is to change the way that we think and the way that we are towards each other. So I shall leave you with that thought till next week. So shut your energy centres down, your crown, your third eye, your throat, not shutting them, just winding them down, your heart chakra, your solar, your sacral and your root chakra. Bring them all half closed, put your cloak round you, whack that hood up so you feel as safe as you can while you're going out there. But the minute that you're out there, open that heart chakra right up and send as much love and healing to anybody that crosses your path. As Mother Teresa says, and I'm going to say this quite a lot, spread love wherever you go. Let no one come to you without leaving the happier for meeting you. I just think that's fantastic. So don't forget, stay alert, stay safe out there. Thank you all for coming to watch another meditation. Thank you, baby Raphael, for coming and being with us on our journey. So I'll see you all same time-ish next week, next Monday. I do keep my videos on YouTube, Eileens Crystal Singing Bowl Meditations. The whole lot of them's on there if you want to look at past ones or anything like that at all. Please share the videos if you can, if you feel like it. And hopefully see you next week. Bye bye, baby Raphael. Nanny Eileen loves you, and the whole world loves you. And that's that love we have to spread throughout the world. So stay safe, stay alert. As much unlimited love that you can put out there as you can. See you next week. Bye bye, Raphael. Bye.